Hello Leo, hello Sagittarius, Elsa here to do your reading for the week ahead. I'm in my element here. I'm your Sag rising sister. Yep, I go just like peanut butter and jelly with Leo and another Sag. Thanks so much for clicking here. I appreciate you already. This is going to be a reading for the week ahead. We are going to start off with the Sign of the Times Oracle, and then we're going to move into a little bit of the Divine Goddess Oracle. We're going to throw some tarot at it, see what comes up. I will read for Leo first, so if you would run along, Sagittarius, I'll see you in just a few seconds. All right, Leo, this is you. Thank you for clicking here, and if you're cross-watching, I appreciate you as well. Thank you for the thumbs up, for the way that you've been sharing the videos and commenting. It's much appreciated. Thank you so much for your feedback. It helps these readings become a little more clear. Yeah, when we exchange energy, even if I don't see your real name. Okay, look, things are flying around here. I'm just going to get to the reading. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. All right. I barely even got it out, Leo. Look at that. What is with your energy this week? This is the card of endings. There it is. 11, 11. 2 and 9 is 11. Yeah. Something is about to change because you have decided that you're going to stop doing something, or something has been brought to an end. I want to say that your days of ignoring what's been going on back there are over. I think that you are coming to an awakening, becoming more aware. 1111 is usually the first signs of when you start seeing it places, sort of the signs of your awareness. So there is an ending here in the week ahead. It looks like there is going to be an ending. Let's look at the bottom of the deck. We've got protection. Interesting. Are you having a hard time right now? Because I feel like all eyes are on you, and not all of them are happy with you. Not all of them want to see you win. People don't like that you have the ability to have fun, even in the midst of metamorphosis. So it feels like this is what this is, transformation, metamorphosis. There is an ending. The only reason endings come is so there can be a new beginning. And, you know, there's a metamorphosis here. It feels like there are people who are looking at you and saying, aren't you supposed to be feeling some type of way because this certain thing is going on in your life? And aren't you supposed to be sad about it? Why are you in this? You know what I mean? Like it's like protection from the evil eye. It feels like there's people that are watching you that think you should be doing one thing while you feel like you should be doing another. You should always do what you want to do, by the way. Let them watch. All right. We've got decisions. Okay. So coming out of this place of an awakening, or having some sort of a realization about needing to make a decision about someone who is in your energy field as someone you're romantically connected to. The Lovers here, it says a passionate connection, shared vision and values. I think that is what you want to know. It feels like you've had a realization, and I think what has ended is your inability to make decisions, because that's the first card that comes up. So what has ended is your inability to make decisions. It says the need to gain clarity through decision making. So I feel that you're going to stop putting things off. You're going to start making decisions no matter how hard they are. There's going to be some decisions that have to be made about some sort of romantic connection or a passionate connection. So maybe not romantic, maybe passionate, but it does say the Lovers. So you do have some sort of an energetic connection here. Overcoming obstacles with this person, possibly because of your awakening, I'm telling you. Yeah. The awakening. That's what it is. It all brings you to your awakening. It feels like you're going to be facing something that I don't think you were facing in the past. I'm looking at the skeleton, and it's facing into the past. I don't think that you were facing any of this in the past. And I feel like it's either going to be felt, I don't know, maybe on the weekend, but certainly going into the week ahead. And in the week ahead, I feel as though there is some sort of an obstacle that you feel that you need to overcome. It says here, get back on your feet and gain strength from difficult situations. So I feel like you're about to make a difficult situation like a difficult decision about the situation, because now you can't ignore it. You can't unsee it. A realization, a shift, or a discovery. So I feel like you feel that you can overcome some sort of barrier or decision you have to make about the lover, because you now see it for what it is. You now, in this awakening, have a clearer vision of what's going on here, clearer than maybe you did before. We are going to go where? Okay. Let's look at some tarot. Leo, happy birthday, by the way. It's your birthday season, my friend. I know some Leos who like to have birthday months. Lots of them, probably. Make sure I'm on the right side up here. There we go. All right. Leo, I hope that if you're having a birthday or you're having one soon, I feel happy to tell you that it feels like a happy time for you. Like you give me good energy right now. And it might be just because we're in your season right now. The sun is out. Yeah, you're growing. But it does feel like excitable energy to me. It feels like you have a positive outlook, Leo, on something. And you're about to see something, a situation really clearly. And it's going to help you get over some sort of I think a self-limiting belief, an obstacle of some sort. We have the Eight of Wands. We have the Ace of Swords. And the Three of Wands. Just listening. I think that the first decision you're going to have to make in the week ahead is communication with this lover. Yeah, the Eight of Wands is here. It's next to the decision and the lover. I feel like you need to have a conversation because I think the only way to get over this obstacle, I feel, is to open up conversation. So I feel like you are going to reach out and ask for some communication. I think you're the one that's going to open the line of communication. The Three of Wands is, I feel as though you maybe were waiting for someone to reach out to you. I think that you thought that, the ships that were coming in was that somebody was going to communicate with you, but I think you realized otherwise. And I think it's because of your awakening. You're now having realizations or a shift in energy here. For sure, a shift in a mind frame or a way that you were thinking. Yeah, I think you thought that somebody was going to pursue you, but I feel that you've realized that actually when you thought maybe the ships were coming in, what's coming next for me, I don't think you expected it to be an awakening. I think you thought that if you stopped communicating with somebody, if it ended back here, that they would come to you and start communicating with you, and it didn't work that way. What you got was an awakening, a realization. Yeah. We've got the Eight of Swords. We've got the Ace of Wands in the reverse, and we've got the Ten of Swords. The obstacle that you need to overcome is, I believe, the communication. It's communication. I feel that the obstacle here is communicating with this person without being flirty or passionate or talking to them in a passionate way. Do you know what I mean? Like, hey, baby, you know what I mean? I feel like that is something that you are trying to overcome. It's an obstacle. To reach out with the Ace of Swords, rather, I feel like you want to be honest and transparent. You want this person to trust you. You want to be seen as credible. And so the Ace of Wands is in the reverse because, one, I don't know that you think it's still on the table as a viable option. But you want to know if this person has lost passion for you, if there still is a connection here. The Ace of Wands is telling me that. And I think that the reason you haven't asked the question is because you don't want the answer. You're wondering, is this person still passionate for me? Because it looks like there's been an ending here. In so much that the next decision that you make, I feel, is like you have, it's like you have this this need, it feels like an obsessive need to reach out to this person or to change the circumstances. This Eight of Wands person is kind of looking over here, right, at overcoming the obstacles and the awakening. And I feel like it's something that you think about on repeat. And I feel like you've promised yourself that you're going to start making decisions instead of letting things get to the back burner, because that's what creates the Tower. We have the Ten of Swords and the Three of Wands. So I feel as though you stop waiting. Yeah, I think you're going to stop waiting. And I think that in this awakening, this new realization, that it's understood, I think, by you now that the silence doesn't necessarily mean that it's the end. But I feel like the ending of you waiting for your ships to come in or someone to contact you are about to come to an end, because I think you're about to reach out to someone else. That's what it says here. But I think that you're doing it slowly, because I think that you're trying to do it without sounding, like you're just coming in for passion. I think you're just going to show this person your factual, honest, intellectual, and straight speaking self, being honest, truthful. We have the Fool. Look at you. You're ready to jump. But you need more information. You're feeling overwhelmed. The Seven of Cups. Oh, that this person might want a commitment, because this person's an Empress. Understood. Okay. So the Fool is the beginning, right? It's the first step off the edge. It's taking a leap, taking the risk of feeling or looking like the Fool. But you're going to make communication anyway, because the Page of Swords is here, and that's the messenger of words. So I feel like you're going to take the leap. You're going to take the leap of faith, and you're going to talk to this person. I feel that you're feeling really overwhelmed because you are dealing with an Empress. I think you're dealing with an Empress, and the Hierophant is here. So I feel as well that you think that this person would like a commitment, or maybe you do. Somebody, I think, is worried or overwhelmed with the thought of what if the Empress wants commitment? Are you the Empress, or is your person the Empress? It's up to you, right? Feminine or masculine? This Empress is someone who is, a high value human. I'm hearing a song. As I'm staring at this Empress here and the Hierophant, I'm getting the song by Whitney Houston, "I'm Every Woman." This Empress is every woman. This is like you don't upgrade from the Empress. This person is every woman. They are everything that you want them to be. And I feel like this person, it overwhelms you to think that this person might want a commitment, or maybe you do. Take it as it resonates. All right. Five of Swords. Maybe there were some harsh words. Page of Pentacles is there. So something is going to materialize. Something is going to end up happening in the 3D here. Tell me about Leo, please, for the week ahead. Leo for the week ahead, please. Tell me about Leo. What are the endings here for? Endings. There we go. The endings is the King of Wands. So I feel like what you've decided is that rather than keep running or acting impulsively or taking action, like immediate action I feel like you're learning how your decision is about how to respond and not react. And it's hard for you, Leo, because if you have a lot of fire in your big three especially, it is hard to not be impulsive and not want to run and not want to, you know what I mean? It's that energy, and I'm not letting anybody off the hook, but I think that is what you've realized about yourself. You've realized that that's got to come to an end, that the King of Wands has a little bit of ego, but is also like always chasing the shiny thing. This person can be impulsive, and they just take what they want. And so I feel like that's the part of you that you're trying to end. You are going to make a decision here, I feel, to reach out to somebody here, someone who you see as a passionate connection, someone who might have shared vision or values with you, Leo. There's the Queen of Wands. in the reverse. Seven of Cups. Feeling very overwhelmed about having to make a decision to communicate. There it is. Yeah, we got the Ace of Swords twice here. It's a decision. Two swords, right? Swords, or you got a lot of pointed questions. I was going to say the swords are pointing up. The Six of Wands. So we have the Queen of Wands in the reverse. I really do feel that the person that is the lover is someone that you see as you. However, I feel like you need to gain clarity through making a decision. So I feel like you need more information about whether or not the Queen of Wands is in reverse. It looks like she is. The Eight of Wands is fast-moving energy or communication, overwhelming. Your decision is to communicate with the Queen of Wands, but I want to tell you that the Queen of Wands is in reverse, and that means that the Queen of Wands is kind of not really communicating with people out and around her, making decisions that are best for her. This person has a little bit of ego. They're like, screw them. Nobody's going to hurt me like that again. I'm not letting anybody in. I'm going to go within myself. Not going to share my fire. That's what the energy is here. Now, I feel as though the decision to communicate with this person is an overwhelming one, because I think you're feeling their energy as being one of being overwhelmed but wanting to talk, and there's obstacles here, and I'm in love with you, but you know what I mean? It feels like the energy from both sides here, but it's a huge decision on your behalf because you don't know if you're going to be met with the Queen of Wands in the reverse, the one that's going to tell you to kick rocks. Three of Wands and the Six of Wands. So we go from the 3 to the 6. You're taking action and getting victory. I feel like you are going to be reaching out to someone here. You need some clarity about some sort of obstacle that you see. And I don't know what that obstacle is because I don't see an obstacle. I don't know if you think that the obstacle is maybe that you don't feel as awake as you should be. Overcoming an obstacle is like getting back on your feet. Maybe you've had a financial setback. I don't see any pentacles here though. Gaining strength from difficult situations. So maybe you've just had difficulty in love and now it's like you feel too overwhelmed to speak about it. I really do think that you maybe you just haven't been treated very well in love. You haven't treated yourself very well. Also, I think that sometimes you could be guilty of maybe dating people or seeing them just basically because they are, knockout beautiful or knockout handsome, but they're not very intelligent. Like they're easily duped. I feel like it's almost, it's a decision to communicate, but you're overwhelmed. I think that there's some things that you're ending here. I think it's this impulsivity. I also think it's the kind or caliber of person that you're dating. That's what it feels like. No more of these ones in the reverse because they only care about themselves. I feel like you are going to communicate with somebody here. Who is this? Tell me about this. Why are you feeling so overwhelmed about this communication? With the Lover, I feel. Because this person is a friend. You already know them in the 3D, but you've been disconnected from them. Maybe it's because you've been very busy in working, or maybe they have been, but we've got 5 pentacles here. So you want to open communication with this person and you're feeling overwhelmed. You don't know what to say, but you feel you've been really busy and time has passed, possibly a lot of time. And it's like it's not even to the point where there's a lull in conversation, but it feels like there's a disconnect because 5 Pentacles are here. And I feel like you want to talk about where do we go from here, because I think, I really feel like this conversation moves you forward into a very positive place going forward. I want to say that the Wheel of Fortune shows up with the Ace of Swords to me when you have kind of like unlocked a new level. You've passed the test. It's like you the thoughts that you're thinking and the thoughts that come out your mouth are kind and positive, and about, I think that this is destiny, and that's what it feels like to me with the Ace of Swords. So I feel like you are about to be very honest and open with someone. You wonder if they're still attracted to you. This person is very deeply attracted to you. You are their soulmate. Yeah, the Lover is your soulmate here. We've got the 6 of Cups. So we've got friendship here. You know this person already. You've known them for a long time. Maybe you've known them for 3 years, but maybe you've known them a lifetime as well, or maybe lifetimes. I feel like it ends up with victory because you come to the realization that you no longer can wait for the ships to come in, that you got to go get those ships. I feel like you have an apology to give as it pertains to breaking someone's heart or disappointing them. But I think you're just going to let them know. Knight of Swords, maybe I acted in haste. I could have acted hasty when we stopped talking, or I stopped talking with you, or you stopped talking with me. I think you're going to explain how you were feeling when the situation came about, and I think it's going to give you a lot of balance. I think that you fear balance, Leo. I want to say you don't want to get stuck in the mud. You don't want to, it's like you don't want to get old. You want to keep moving, and you want, jeez, Charlie just said balance is for suckers. That's not the truth. That's not my opinion. The truth is this, as you're looking at it as a Leo, I feel as though you are the perfect kind of fit for someone who is an earth sign, someone who might be a fixed sign like you, because it feels as though you have a fear of being stuck or solid or connected to the ground. You know what I mean? Like the King of Pentacles is the one that has the financial stability and all of it, but it almost feels like your energy is saying that's a bit boring for me. I have a fear that I'll get stuck in this money pit, that I'll get stuck in this trying to buy things I can't afford. Yeah, it's why you're not vulnerable. Because you worry about it. What are you worrying about? Standing your ground. So I don't think you like to be challenged, Leo. And when someone challenges you, that's when it goes sideways. I feel like this awakening is going to help. I feel like you're going to start with some sort of an apology. I think that you've gone through some sort of a change over the new moon. That's what I think. Yeah. You're going to be making decisions about some sort of relationship and whether or not you should enter it. You're going to be dealing with someone who can hold their ground, right? The Queen of Swords is there. This person's going to ask you get other people in the DMs or not, because I won't tolerate it. This queen will not. Don't test this queen. Nope. For sure not. Page of Pentacles. It's going to materialize. 6 of Pentacles is here. So I feel like you are going to reach out to somebody in the week ahead. I feel like you want a new start with them, and it all starts with making conversation. Opening the conversation is going to be the big thing, because you've already done the hard thing. You've gone through the transformation. All right. I'm going to go for now. Thank you so much, Leo, for watching, and I will be back, of course. Love you guys. Bye-bye. Hello, Sagittarius. Thank you for waiting for me here. Thanks so much. Okay, let's get to it here. We're first going to use the sign of the times oracle. Let's get one card for the overall energy for the week ahead, please, for Sagittarius. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. I have your Saggy energy in my rising, my friends. All right, here we go. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter for the week ahead. Tell me about Sag. All right. Look at that. We've got 2, Sag, and they are love and divine guidance. I feel, Sagittarius, that someone is being divinely guided to you or you to them. We've got card number 33 and card number 8. Yep, someone is being guided to you because 8 is about the self. Divine guidance. Somebody is being poked by the universe. It's time to go get Sagittarius. I also want you to feel it out with your gut. You make sure that you're on it with your intuition about this love thing. Card number 33 is a 6. And I feel like someone is going to give you reciprocity as it pertains to the heart space. But I also want to say, make sure that you're also loving yourself that much, because you can only love someone from your own understanding of what that is, right? And someone who has had challenges in that is going to act differently in the world than someone who's been taught correctly. We have an opportunity, possibly of love, that's being divinely guided to you. All right. Let's talk about Sagittarius. Let's look at I can never remember what they're called, the Divine Goddess Oracle deck. What other energy do we have, please, for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter? And if you are cross-watching, thank you. Sag, if you're interested in a private read, please know I still have space available at Wizio. The 10% off sale is on until the end of the month. Look into the description for anything you need. All right, here we go. Wow. Sag. You know what, hey? That came up for a sign, and I'm trying to figure out which one it was. I have a feeling it may be the Aries reading, Sag. Past life connection. So this is I believe somebody's reading about it's that time. This past life connection is coming in, and I feel the divine guidance is that this person may be divinely guided. Maybe they don't even know why they're about to reach out to you, but I think that this is a twinned or very deep soul connection here, and I think that your twin or your deep soul connector has been listening to the universe. I think you have too. Deception. Expansion. Wow. Well, this is kind of deep. This is a little deeper than I expected it would go for a general reading, but you know what? The past life connection and the deception are telling me that in the last life, it didn't end well between the two of you. I think you were deceived. I think if it was a love thing, you were deceived by this person, or you them. I feel like you two have been figuring this out for a long time. Lives past connection. And that because of scarcity mentality, it keeps stopping. Like once it gets to the next level, it stops, and it feels like it is we get to the same point every time before somebody slips into the scarcity mentality. I think that you're on, this is another cycle that you're on. I mean, a life cycle. That's what it feels like. I feel like there was some deception in the past life connection. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like either somebody hurt someone's heart, or maybe somebody killed somebody in a past life, or do you know what I mean? It feels like there was the ultimate deception in the past life. And so I feel like that it feels like it makes you nervous. The expansion with this person makes you nervous, and not because you know of this past life stuff, but I feel as though there still is there's a bit of residual energy from other lives where maybe this didn't work out the way it was the way it might work out this time. That there was deception in the past life. Pursue bigger and greater endeavors. Let's read about that. Overcoming obstacles, get back on your feet, gain strength from difficult situations. So you're the person who just keeps moving. You're the person who just puts their head down and just keeps moving, or their chin up to the stars. You keep going no matter what. Just listening. A divine twin flame that is of past connection. There was a deception here. I feel like it's this lifetime that you're supposed to get over the deception, or figure out, like, you know, that you're finally supposed to come together as twins, and that you're supposed to overcome or expand away from the deceptions that happened in past lives. Does that make sense? I hope I'm not losing you. I hope I'm not making it confusing. Okay. Tell me about Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter in the week ahead. Something popped here. There we go. We've got the Knight of Pentacles. So things have been moving really slow. I want to say that this is probably not your first kick at the cat. It's not your first twin flame rodeo. I feel like this has been happening over and over again, and that it's taken maybe not just a long time in this life, but a long time in life's past that it's taken to get to here. It's taken someone a really long time to realize that the twin flame person, the deep connection, is because of a past life connection. Three of Swords. The deception of breaking someone's heart in a past life. It feels like it's a residual energy that's following you to around. It's like we're always going to be doomed to repeat if we don't learn the lesson. And the universe does that for a reason. We must learn. If you can't learn grade 1 math, you definitely can't do grade 6 math. You never will be if you don't get the basics down. So that's what it feels like here. That there is still residual hurt, and it makes it an uncomfortable connection. But I think it's this lifetime that you're supposed to fix this finally. The deception, the past life deception stuff. We've got the Three of Swords and the Eight of Pentacles. We've got the Knight of Swords and the Page of Swords with Justice. We've got the Seven of Pentacles in the reverse. Somebody doesn't want to wait anymore. I feel like I've grown enough. I don't want to wait any longer. Been working on myself. It's been a really long time since you've spoken to the twin or the deep soul connector. It's been a really long time since you spoke to each other. I feel like the Knight of Swords is here with the Knight of Pentacles. It's a very long time since we exchanged any sort of words, truth or honesty. The past life connection is heartbreaking. It's like somebody, I don't know if you know about this. Maybe you're someone who studies past life regressions and all that kind of stuff. I don't know what that's about, really, honestly. I don't have any knowledge of it, but I'm feeling it here. I'm feeling that with the Three of Swords, that something bad happened in the past life between you two, and you guys are supposed to come here at this time, and this is where you're supposed to get together and get over those things, over the deception, and move into expansion to pursue bigger and better things. And I feel as though it's like a residual energy here. We have the Page of Swords. There is a message coming. After a long time of not really having any communication, I feel like the Page of Swords now feels like they have enough information to be able to get some justice. It's time to work on it here. It's time to work on what we're supposed to be working on in this life. It feels like somebody feels they have enough knowledge about the situation to be able to get justice and to be able to start working on this expansion. It feels otherworldly. It really does to me here. It feels so, the energy is so, what is it? It's so, how does it feel? I don't know how to explain it to you. It's very confident but thick. I don't know how to explain it. Thick, like it's immovable, like somebody knows for sure that this is what's going on. It's being impressed upon me that this is what's going on, Elsie. Just tell them what's going on. Yeah. All right. So we've got at the bottom of the deck, we've got the Seven of Pentacles. I don't want to wait anymore, says the Emperor. So we could have, I don't want to wait for the Emperor any longer. or possibly the Emperor doesn't want to wait any longer. Take it as it resonates. The Emperor is Aries. We have the Three of Pentacles. So I feel like you have a pentacle relationship with this person. So either you've worked with them, you've worked on a project with them, they inspire you, maybe they're friend of a friend. Ten of Swords tells me, but that friendship came to an end. The Three of Pentacles stopped growing. It stopped growing. It came to an end. There was silence. It was a disappointing end, but I feel like that's where we left it. That's where we left it, and it's been silent because somebody was concealing the Page of Cups. They were concealing that, the Emperor, I feel, was concealing that they had feelings about you. I feel like you find that out maybe not next week, but maybe the week ahead. But it feels like somebody here doesn't want to wait any longer to speak to you or to reach out to you because the Page of Swords is here. Somebody wants to talk about the heartbreak. We need to get this right. We can't keep letting this past energy follow us around. We need to get past this. Because that's what it is. It doesn't matter if you, like, you know, some of you who are claiming a twin flame, you don't understand that you probably won't see them this lifetime. They were probably just supposed to cross paths with you to wake you up to a certain point, and then they're on their way on their path. So it's not even a guarantee that you're even going to see this person or be in their life. So no point in getting hung up on a twin flame or a deep soul connector. What you should be hung up on is learning the lessons and using your intuition to wait for the person that's right for you. Emperor, Empress, right? Tell me about this divinely guided love. Yeah, it feels like it's a connection that happened. You know each other in the pentacle world. You may have worked together. There's 8 pentacles there. And the Knight of Pentacles shows up again. So it feels like there's been a very long time that someone's been carrying a burden about this twin flame connection, knowing full well that, you know, they're sitting here at the crossroads of life, waiting to drop these burdens to make the right decision to move forward here. I think it's taken a very long time to come to a point where I want to make communication. 8 of Wands is on the bottom of the deck. There we go, Lovers and the Queen of Wands in the reverse. You know, I feel like the love that's being divinely guided is a soulmate. I really feel like this person's going to be a challenge for you. Yeah, I feel like this person's going to be a challenge because I feel as though you might meet them and think that they're a big jerk to start with. This person is going to be into themselves. They're going to be kind of selfish. This person is beautiful to look at, handsome to look at, attracts everyone. But this person is really only going at life trying to fulfill their own passion, trying to quench their own passion. They don't care about you. And so I think that this looks like someone that you may not even want to have anything to do with on the surface. This person may not have gone through any of their lessons just yet. Interesting too. The Death card is here. So it's the end of acting out like this. Your person, if you feel like you have a twin or a deep soul connector that's been acting out like that, acting selfish, all about me, I don't care about you, I'm going to just try and quench my passions with you or anyone else, that person has stopped acting out like that. And that's why it's been quiet. I feel like somebody has been growing and finding balance and realizing karma and what they're doing, how that is actually playing into the karma of their life, right? Somebody is now realizing, in order to have balance, I have to be balance. In order for balance to come back to me, I have to show the universe that I'm in balance. That's what I want to bounce off the universe. So it feels like the person who is the twin here, Sagittarius, is someone who has had a great transformation. This person wants to talk to you after a very long time. Queen of Swords. Someone who wants to be very honest with you, very, very factual, and wants to be very head over heart. They don't really want to involve the feelings at this time. It feels like they do have feelings. The Knave of Cups is here, who is the Page, and then we have the Three of Swords. Sorry, things are falling apart here. There we go. Yeah. So there is going to be conversation. After a very long time, probably years, you're going to be speaking with this person. It's going to come in quickly. Like, this message is going to come in quicker than you think. The Knight of Swords is here. Somebody is going to fight for truth, honesty, transparency. Someone wants to speak. This person wants to, they're coming in as the Page of Cups. So they're showing you maybe some, expressing some feelings, or being very feeling in the way that they say things that they're about to say to you. I feel like this person is the one that's been watching you, if you've been feeling like someone has been watching you on social media. I feel like this person is going to surprise you. It feels to me like it's this communication comes in at a time when you're like really sad. Maybe you're on the sofa crying, watching a sad movie or listening to sad music, but it feels like it comes at a time where you've been really hurt. You're heartbroken. You're heartbroken because maybe a different thing came to an end. For some of you, you could have lost a job. The Eight of Pentacles is here. It feels like something in your life isn't going the greatest when this communication comes in from the twin. You could be the Empress, or maybe your twin is the Empress. Take it as it resonates. I feel as though if you've been worrying whether this person is willing to work on some sort of balance with you, I think that they are. I feel like your heart was broken, and I do feel like with the Three Swords, the 3 and 3 is 6, I think that you're moving on from that in the week ahead. I think there is someone who's about to voice their affection for you. That's what it feels like. This twin flame is no longer, this person is now realizing that they do have this, this affection, or they're going to surprise you at a time that when you're having a really hard time. They're going to surprise you with text or words of encouragement, or tell me what the challenge is for the week ahead for Sagittarius. We've got the Page of Pentacles. Okay, so the challenge is, can we get past this and can we grow it in the 3D? I feel like there's been heartbreak here, and it feels like with the swords present here that there may have been, see, there's 3 and 6 and 7. There may have been lies. There may have been concealing of truths, and maybe you knew it. This person's been concealing how they feel about you. They've always had this opinion of affection, or I really wish something could come of me and Sagittarius. And I feel like the challenge going into the week ahead is to get this to materialize. So I'm going to say to you, you're the master manifester. Whether this is your person or you are that person, I feel like your manifestations are about to come true. You need to get on them. I think that you need to continue to work on yourself and expand into the future. Don't look back there. Whatever is supposed to find you will trip you on the road to success. Whatever is supposed to find you will find you. I think that you think that this is a challenge, but I don't think that it is a challenge. I think the challenge is deciding whether or not you want to invest when this person comes forward, when the twin comes forward, because you don't want the twin if they're not healed. You don't want the bread before it's baked. You'll get sick. The twin will make you sick, pull you into that vibration and make you sick. I feel like the twin wants like an immediate answer, or expects that you'll answer right away, because the Knight of Wands is here right next to the Hermit. So I feel like you want to think about whether you want to invest, and this person is kind of pressing you for an answer. It feels like they have budding love for you, and they want to tell you that. All right, I'm going to leave it right there. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you. 8 of Swords. Why? Because of the King of Pentacles. This person might come with a big purse. I'm just saying. This person might come with money, stability. It might be all the things that you want, Sag. Would be all the things a fire sign would want as an earth sign. Somebody who is grounded and dependable and slows you down. Yeah, I feel like you might be thinking about somebody, trying to see things from their point of view. I think that you are more in love with this person than you realize. But I think you're trying to act tough to their face. I'm just saying. All right, I'm going to go. Sag, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you coming here and clicking here. Thank you so much, and see you in the comments if you'd like to be there. I'm out for now. Bye-bye.